This tutorial is for first grade Module 2, Lesson 22. In this lesson, we're going to use drawings to help us solve word problems. The first problem says Maria ate 5 yellow plums and some red plums. If she ate 11 plums in all, how many red plums did Maria eat? Well, since we know how many plums she ate in all, meaning 11, I'm going to start with that drawing. I'm going to draw 11 circles to represent the plums, and I'm going to draw them in groups of 5 so we can see the numbers a little bit better. So I'll draw 5 here, and another 5, that makes 10, and one more to show 11. So I have the total number of plums. Now let's circle the 5 plums that were yellow. So this group right here would represent the yellow plums. Everything else would represent the red plums. So if I look in this box, I have 5 and 1 more. So for red, I have 6 plums. The 5 yellow plums and the 6 red plums together make the 11 plums. So Maria ate 6 red plums. Question number 2 says Lana counted 14 frogs. She counted 8 swimming in the pond and the rest sitting on lily pads. How many frogs did she count sitting on lily pads? So again, we'll start with the total number of frogs first, which is 14, and I'll draw those frogs using 5 groups. So I have a group of 5, and another group of 5 is 10, and then I need 4 more to show a total of 14. Now let's circle the 8 that were swimming in the pond. So I have 5 and 3 more is 8, and I'll put an S up here to represent swimming in the pond. And then I know the rest of the circles would show the frogs resting on the lily pads, and I'll put an L here for lily pads. And I can count these now. I have a group of 4 and 2 more, which is 6. 8 and 6 makes 14, and that means that Lana counted 6 frogs on the lily pads. Question 3 says 15 children were on the playground, 8 were on the swings, and the rest were playing tag. How many children are playing tag? Since we're starting with 15 children, I'll start my drawing by showing 15 circles, and I'll draw those again in groups of 5. So I have one group of 5, and then another group of 5 makes 10, and then 5 more gives me a total of 15. Now let's circle the 8 that were playing on the swings. So I have 5 here and 3 more. That makes 8, and those children were on the swings. And then the rest of the children were playing tag. So I have 5 here and 2 more, so that's 7. 8 plus 7 is 15, and that tells me that 7 children were playing tag. The last question says, Owen read 16 books about dogs and cats. He read 7 books about dogs. How many books about cats did Owen read? Well, we'll start by showing the 16 books that he read all together. So I have 5, another 5 makes 10, another 5 makes 15, and one more to show 16. Now let's circle the 7 books about dogs. So that would be 5 and 2 more. That's 7, and those are books about dogs. The rest of the books are about cats. So if I add those up, I have 1 and 5 is 6, and 3 more is 9. 7 plus 9 makes 16, and that tells us Owen read 9 books about cats. So you can see how drawing our picture in groups of 5 helps us figure out the answers to these types of word problems.